Okay, so we've gone over a lot of the intro to Python kind of things, talking about variables, how we use functions, and so forth. So now, however, we want to move on to kind of manipulating certain data sets that we might have. So first off, when we want to do that, we have to use something called the pandas library. That just basically allows us to look at data sets through Python, look at the rows, the columns of each data set, and kind of specifically look at what we want to look for. So what we start off by doing is we say import. That's how you get a library. We say import and pandas. That easy. Boom. We have our library already in here. And I already have a data set that I'm gonna just call from a folder that I have um, in this file. So I'm gonna just do something as simple as first you're gonna the way you read in a data set is kind of when you assigned like an integer a number to an integer or like something an object to a variable. It's the same process. So I'm gonna call it world cup equals, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the pandas library. I'm gonna say pandas dot, and then I'm gonna say read CSV. So read underscore CSV, and then here in quotes I'm gonna put the folder that I have my data set in, and then the name of my data set. So I'm gonna say data set, then forward slash, then I'm gonna say CSV. Okay, we have that. And now just to confirm that it works, we go down here, we compile. Everything compiled, we didn't get any errors, so that means that worked. So now that World Cup variable has the whole data set of my World Cup CSV, which is just an Excel sheet with a bunch of information regarding different teams, how many goals they scored, what teams won each World Cup, the runner-ups, and all of that. The reason I chose this is because I love watching the World Cup. It's, I guess you could say, tradition. Me and my dad always watch all the games we can. It's pretty fun, just seeing who wins. I remember 2020 when I was in high school. I watched the final during one of my classes, and seeing Messi win the World Cup, that was just the best feeling ever. But yeah, so we read in our World Cup CSV, we have it in that variable. So now what we want to do, or what we can do, I'd say, is I can go ahead and look at the information by doing info on what that data set has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for print, then I'm just call World Cup dot info. And then what this is going to do, it's going to print out the amount of columns and rows this has. Boom. Okay, so first off, it's going to give us total columns, 9. Then it's going to list the columns. And it's going to give us the year. These are all the different columns that it has. So there's a column for year, host, champion, runner-up, average goal, and all of that. It's going to give us the data types where there's floats, integers, objects, and how much memory it uses. And it also tells what kind of values are in each column. For example, year, it's an integer. For host, champion, runner-ups, all of that, it's an object, basically saying it's a string. Since it's a word of the country. And then we have more integers, and then finally floats, because like the average goals, it has to be a certain decimal. And then down here it gives us what data types we're using and how many columns are using each one. So 4 are using integers, 4 are using objects, and only 1 is using a float. So that is what info does. It just gives you a basic run over of all the different data types in your columns, and then it gives you all the different columns there are. So now if we want to get into more detail, let's say we get past that, we want to maybe, let me see, like that. Maybe we want to print out, just the first, let's say, 3 different rows of the data set, just so we can read in more of that information. What we would do is we would print, then here, same World Cup, or the name of your data set, and then dot head, and inside we'd put the number. So let's say we're gonna go for 3, let's say 4, because there's always something. Let's see. Okay, so now the reason I printed 4 was to also get that first year in, So it starts with that, then it goes from 0 to 3. So now you can see we have our different rows down here. It has the year, the host, who won. These dots right here at the bottom, they just basically mean that there's more information in between those rows. So there's more columns that we're missing, but due to the amount of space we have, it's going to print the initial and then the end. And as you can see, we printed the first 4. We got Uruguay, 1, Italy, and then Uruguay. Those are the first 4 that won it in a sense when it started. So that's kind of how we specifically look at those rows that we want to go through. Now, head, this just gives us the information of those. If we could also do another version where we don't have a single number and it's just automatically going to print the first 5. So you're going to go World Cup, the head, and then do this. Okay, so this is the one we had before where we wanted to print the first 4. We specifically said, all right, print the first 4. Then at the bottom, it's going to print the first 5. So head automatically prints the first 5. Again, we have these dots just saying there's more data in the middle, but it just gives us the beginning of the data set and the end columns. So now if we want to specifically locate something that we're looking for, we have to use this locate function in a sense. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go print, same thing, the name of the variable, World Cup dot loc, and then in brackets here, these brackets, I'm gonna tell it what rows I want it to go and check, and then this is where I'm gonna name the column name where I want it to get me that information. So what I mean by that is I'm gonna say here, let's say maybe I want to go based on these, I want to maybe just look at the runner-ups for the first 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 0, 1, and then here, comma, and then here, I'm going to say runner up, because that's the name of that column. It just doesn't show. So now I'm going to go clear, print, and as you can see here, it gave me the runner-ups. It literally says the name of the column, right here, runner-up, the data type, which is an object, which is just a string, and then it's going to say Argentina and Czechoslovakia. Those were the runner-ups for those certain World Cups. So basically, locate just gives you what rows you want to look at through, and then it also allows you to specifically say what column you want to search under in that row. So that specifically gets you to a certain, like I said, certain rows that you want, and also certain columns that you want. We can also manipulate this. So we can do another print. Say World Cup dot C. Then in here, I'm gonna say, let's say I want, let's say the 6th and 7th champions. So we'll do that. Champions. And then down here, we're going to check that out. Okay, so first, we had our runner-up. We had the information before. And now we saw the champions for the 6th and 7th World Cup, or 8th and 9th, since you start at 0 in this case. So again, gives you the information you want, what kind of, the column name, the object, and specifically what you were looking for. In this case, I was looking for the champions, or who won the World Cup, and as you can see, it was Brazil and England. So yeah, these are kind of just the basics of reading in your data file, going through it, checking the head info. You can also just do hashtag, not hashtag, but you could also just say print, and then in my case, I'd say World Cup, and dot to string. And this basically would just print out the whole data set for you, give you all the information. If you have a terminal where it has enough space, it'd give you all the information, and it wouldn't include the little three little dots right here, where all like the information in between. It prints out the whole data set. But in our case, our data set is too big for that, so it just wouldn't work out. But if you like to, this is one way, like I said, to print your whole data set. But yeah, like I said, little info, how to open a data set, manipulate it a bit, look for certain variables that you want, check how many columns and rows, what kind of objects or variables you have, and also check certain rows based from the beginning to wherever you want. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys give this a go, and good luck.